Hi all, I thought I'd do another little lesson video today, and I want to look at the subject of body mechanics, and mainly applying body mechanics to your right hand or your strumming hand. Most people I see around the traps, around the youth clubs and in my students, often I see people using their elbow to strum or even still using their elbow to strum. But really, what body mechanics tells us is the smaller the joint that we move, the more speed, the more control, and the quicker we can develop our skill. So when it comes to our right-handed strum, rather than using the elbow or using solely the wrist, we want to use the fingers, because the joints in the fingers are much smaller than the wrist or the elbow. So how do we use our fingers in the strum? Well, it's just simple. If you hold your uke, you make a fist, you rotate your wrist over, and then open your fingers. And then your fingers should be pointing to the ground. So that's the position of your hand. So it's always, your fingers aren't rolling around like this with your wrist. You're not doing this. You're actually doing this. So when I strum, I'm using my fingers as opposed, of course my wrist is going to move a little bit, but most of the movement comes from my fingers. Now I could use one finger on the downstrokes, I could use two, or all my fingers. Now another thing, generally speaking, if I'm strumming, anytime I do a down strum, I use my fingers straight down towards the floor like that. And if I'm doing an up strum, I use the back of my thumbnail, like so. Fingers down, thumb up. Finger down, thumb up. All my fingers down, thumb up. So, just go over that once again. When you're strumming, focus on using your fingers more than your elbow or your wrist, and you should rotate your wrist over, so when you do, you open your fingers out. They are basically pointing to the ground, not pointing over to the side, but pointing to the ground. Fingers down, thumb up. Fingers down, thumb up. And that's it. So I hope that's been helpful, and I'll post some more little lesson videos up as time goes by, so check back every now and then to see what's going on there for you. Thank you, bye.